What's up, you guys? It is Amboy, and I'm here doing my job as a pizza delivery person. I've been doing this for 10 months already. Sorry for lagging on that. I had to think, but one thing that doing this job is pretty easy if you think about it, but hard at the same time. The only reason why I say it's hard because it's a low paying job. It's not really a high paying job. If you're gonna pay for rent on a house, or it's pretty hard to pay all those bills. Pay utilities, pay rent. So it's not that much. The pay is not that much. A lot of people may think that pizza delivery is a high-paying job. It's not, because it's a tip job. Most pizza delivery drivers, they make their salary off tips, and a lot of people don't understand that. And I'm going to this place right now. Actually, I'm going to two places, and I'm going to share it with you guys. It's like there are three reasons why people don't tip. Is maybe because they don't have any money at that time, or another one is they never worked a service job. Where there's tips involved, or they're just not in the mood. Sometimes it's like that. But there's always people there's like regulars that do tip, and I'll tell you right now, if you don't tip and you order pizza regularly, just be aware that the delivery drivers remember your address and remember your orders. All right. And the ones that do tip, and they tip really good, we be getting there hecka fast. We be getting there probably like in 30 minutes. If you order, we'll probably be there right when the pizza comes out. And if it comes together with orders that don't tip, the people that we know that do tip, they get their orders first, and the ones that don't tip or don't tip that much, they get theirs last. It's the reality. That's how drivers think. All right, it's not just me. It's just how drivers think. All right, we're taking care of you to eat. Take care of us to eat also. Yeah. So that's like the basic secrets right there. It's like sometimes we go to these houses and we go there early, and some people don't tip. And then they get mad when we're late. They get mad when they're late. So we don't really care because we know they're not going to tip anyway. That's the bottom line. So if you take care of us, we'll take care of you. That's mainly how delivery driving goes. There's gonna be some times, like even on the Fridays, like today's a Friday. On the weekends, if you're gonna order pizza, you better be ready for almost a 2-hour wait, because everybody and their mamas be ordering pizza and delivery, and a lot of people gets irritated by that, but they just don't understand that Fridays, Saturdays are really busy times for pizza. Those are the secrets. If you're gonna order pizza, make sure you tip. And some of the people that that says, "Oh, tipping is not required." Uh, yeah, it's not required. All right, but the thing is, it's like you got to think about the delivery driver. You know, if the same delivery driver that goes to your same house to deliver you your food every single week, and they expect no tip, better watch out. You know, I'm not saying that I do this, but but there's gonna be some shady drivers out there that's gonna be spitting your food, maybe, or do whatever in their food, in your food. And if I was ordering, I wouldn't be doing that. All right, for example, I just had this one delivery right now. I knew one person was gonna tip regular every Friday, and this other person in the same area was gonna tip. Actually, I knew they were not gonna tip, and the proof was right there. All right, so what I did was, of course, the person that didn't tip, their order was in first. But I seen this person ordered, and they're in the same area, and I knew they were gonna tip. Just reversing right now. I knew they were gonna tip, so I went to their place first. I seen that address. I was like, I already knew that these guys were not gonna tip, so they were last option. So I didn't care if their pizza was late, but still go to the door with a smile, be courteous, just do business, get the money or get it signed, and give them the pizza. All right. And the funny thing was, I had cheese and peppers for that one order that doesn't tip, and I forgot to put the cheese and peppers and the plates in there. Usually when there's like regular orders like that, I always give the minimum: cheese and peppers, napkins and plates. I always give them the minimum. But with people that do tip, always give them like extra cheese, extra peppers, extra napkins, extra plates. And always be there early. If you want great customer service, be a great tipper. Be a great tipper. Alright, so that's why I could advise to you guys. There's delivery drivers here that just doesn't want to go to your place because you don't tip. Alright, and that's not that's not me. I'll just go to any house. I don't care if they tip or not. As a delivery driver, I don't expect anything from anybody. Which, I'm happy. I'm happy with any delivery. I'm happy with this job. One of the things that people say is like, for delivery drivers, if you're complaining so much, why don't you just get another job, where it doesn't tip? But the thing is like, if I do, this is just a part-time job that I do, okay? But if I do leave this job, there's gonna be another delivery driver that's gonna be delivering to your house, that's gonna be complaining too. So you can't really escape that problem, all right? Can't really escape that problem. There's some delivery drivers that can't get another job, and they just get this job, and it just barely pays everything, and you're there not tipping, and you're eating your pizza while another person is just just was kind enough to bring you the pizza. You know, there's some risk involved in delivery driving also. You know, the two main risks that's involved in delivery driving is, you know, there's always a chance of getting robbed. And another thing is driving. Driving is just a risk. Well, look at me, I'm not driving with a seatbelt, but oh well. Especially with crazy drivers around this city. Go until probably like around 10 o'clock at night. But yeah, those are the things that you gotta be aware of. You know, delivery drivers, they work hard to get your food over there to your house. You know, you might think that delivery drivers get the service charge which is tacked on to your bill, but they don't. It goes to the company. So whatever you give them extra for a tip, that's what we keep home. A lot of people always ask me, do I get the tips? You know, do I get the tips, or does the store get the tips? Yes, I get the tips. Not the store. I get the tips. Back here at the store, I'm going to get me another delivery. Yep. Taking, I can't, $149.07. So, usually when it's like under $5, hey, if you give us $5, we'll be happy. You know, if it's under $5, then if it's over $5, you give us whatever you want that's exceeding $5, we'll be happy also. But something like this, $149. Okay, this is what I expect. Okay, I'm not supposed to be expecting anything. I shouldn't be expecting anything, so if I get 0, I get 0. But the tipping system here in the U.S., it's just, you know, you're supposed to, the minimum tip is like, I think it's 15%. So $15 of this, or $14, $149, well, it's basically $150. So $15 of this is already 10%. So if they give me at least $15 on this, I'll be happy. If they give me $5, it's cool, you know. This is a lot of pizzas. It's like 5 pizzas, and I'm carrying it over there right now. Well, it's pretty heavy. There was one time I delivered like 12 pizzas at one time, I think, or 12 or 16 pizzas. The bill came up to $400, and I got 0 tip. You know, that day, that order was, I don't get bitter that much, but man, just to be real, I was bitter. I was bitter. You know, it was a $430 order, and I got 0. Sorry for the shakes. It's just the roads is not that straight over here. So, but yeah, $400 and a 0, a donut, a circle, nothing. I'm not going to tell you what kind of people they were. I'm just going to tell you they were dark, and I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you guys. The majority of people that don't tip, though, is young people. I guess millennials don't tip that much. There was an article I read also on millennials is the reason why they don't tip, or they don't agree with tipping, is because they agree paying the high wages, and you know, instead of the low the high prices instead of the low prices and need to tip. So I don't know if that's true. I just think that millennials or the young people, they just really cheap with their money, or they just don't understand it yet. So I'm not really blaming them, or their parents never taught them how to tip. I remember when I was ordering pizza when I was a kid, my mom used to give me money for the tip, probably like $2 or $3 back in the days. $2 or $3, that's a lot, you know. Nowadays it's just, if it's $5, it's, you know, that's a really good tip already. So, do I say I love this job? Nah, it's alright. It's okay. The one thing I love about this job is meeting people all the time, and, you know, serving them and bringing their food, bringing their dinner, or bringing their lunch, or whatever. You know, seeing a smile when they see the pizza man, seeing kids being happy seeing the pizza man, seeing dogs. Oh, there was this one time I got heckin' scared of a dog. I went inside a house. Actually, not inside a house. I went inside a gate, and it said, beware of dog. And I didn't see no dog, but once I got inside, I knocked at the door, and then I heard something creeping. Then I looked back. It's a dog that was almost as tall as me, and it was all on its fours, you know, walking the course. And I'm holding a pizza. I'm like really scared, but the dog didn't do anything to me. The owner came out and see me screaming. You know, I was scared, but that's a funny story that I have. Going to this thing is $149. I'm gonna check what we get here for this delivery for a tip. And it's a cash delivery, so I don't know how much they're gonna give me. Here we go. Alright, so just doing a delivery. Got done, so that was $149 and 7 cents, and they gave me $160. So that's $11 tip. Less than 15%, but less than 10% or 15%, but that's all right. That's a good tip. So that's how it works. So whenever I come back here, I know that they tip really, really good, and I will be here in the quickness. Yeah, so I just came from another delivery here. You know, price was $32.58, and see how this person tipped $6. So tipped them more. 10%, I think that is 15% right there. But anyways, we'll always remember this address. Once I see this address, of course, I already know this is a good tipper, and I'm gonna take care of this customer all the time. So some of you probably maybe asking in your heads, do I tip whenever I go to like restaurants or get food? Most of the time, yes, very much. Especially if it's a place where I'm going to go all the time, I tip. It's just because when I go there the next time, I already know that whoever's going to be waiting on me, you know, they know that I'm a good tipper. And when they know that I'm already a good tipper, I'm gonna get that good service. Whatever I want, they're gonna be attentive to me. And the people that doesn't tip, and that's one thing I don't get. The people that doesn't tip, they're the ones that complain a lot. They're the ones that complain the most. If you don't tip, you don't even have a right to complain. I swear, you don't have a right to complain. Oh, why is the delivery so late? Why don't I get a lot of cheese and peppers? Oh, why this? Why that? Well, tip next time and see what happens. Yeah, there was one argument I seen. Why people don't tip is because they think it's not right for any service people to make money under the table, and it's what do you call this? You don't have to file taxes on it. Well, don't blame the service people. Blame the government. Blame the IRS. So, why are you gonna complain about? Why are you gonna complain about that? When you're not even giving a tip anyway. And I don't see how it hurts people, to give a tip. I don't see how it hurts. And the ones that do give a tip, I see them having really, these people, I see them really happy and having happy lives, loving what they do. So, people that has that argument, it's not really valid. Maybe it's just probably an excuse to not tip, which it's not really valid. I don't think so. Comment below if you think it's valid. But anyways, if you have any questions or anything about this job, just go ahead and comment below, and I'll even answer every single one of them. Alright, for example, some deliveries, I already know this one's going to give a good healthy tip. They've ordered many times already, and I've gone there and they've gave me a good healthy tip. This was ordered at 8:15. Alright, and what time is it? It's 8:39. So I'm going right now, and they're gonna have their pizza in 30 minutes. Alrighty, I'm here at the house right now, and the time is 8:45. So their pizza is here on actually way earlier than we normally give them, because they're healthy tippers. So if you don't know the system by now, go tip. So basically that's it. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and hopefully you guys learn something. If you tip, I applaud you. If you don't, I just hope you learn something from here. What happens when you don't tip and you do it normally, and you do it regularly, that's what happens. It's not just with me, it's with a lot of drivers. That's all I have to say to tell you. So hopefully you start tipping. Maybe it will take time for you to get accustomed to it, but you're gonna find a major difference on your deliveries with your service when you start tipping. You're gonna notice, and when you start noticing, you're gonna be like, it's well worth it, So that's it. If you like this content, go ahead and hit the like. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And we upload here every Thursday. And thank you once again for joining me on this journey.